Okay, at long last, it's time for an update from the Cocoon of Sanity Campervan conversion. And the pace of life issues in this past year have made it difficult to make postings on YouTube, but I have been tracking my progress as I've done some work on the van, and so it's time for a little update. And I wanted to talk about KEE clamps and the kind of value that they have to me when I want to have seat belts so that 4 people can ride back here in the dinette. And I want to have a very sturdy seat base situation that's actually bolted into the floor pan of the truck itself. And the KEE clamps are the most expensive thing that will even go into this build, as most of the things that I've done have been repurposing other things, like repurposing this nightstand, repurposing these milk crates. Here's the back of the kitchen. You can see that it's just milk crates. And repurposing our spaghetti pan, all these things. Anyway, I didn't cut any corners on the seat bases. And I think I picked these up at Lowe's, these KEE clamps. And they can withstand 2,000 pounds of pressure trying to pull them apart. They're used on handrails sometimes. So you use them with Allen wrench and attach them to pipe. And the Allen screws actually have little cutters that cut into the pipe itself, which is what makes it so hard to get it apart. So I'm working on the dinette, and I'll go ahead and post a few videos here just to show you how I got to this point, including my shower curtain that I painted white and put in stapled onto the bulkhead there. And here's the dorm fridge. And yeah, so we'll go from there. So these are the seat frames, and I've got one of them bolted down, putting in the forward one, and I'm drilling out these pilot holes to accommodate this 1/4 inch bolt. Yeah, it's a hard floor to get through. Still got a few more to go. Okay, now to go under the truck and bolt those things on. I guess I'd have to say it's hard doing this laying under the truck. I have to go and put a vice grip on this one because the bolt keeps turning when I try to tighten it up. So I put a vice grip on there on the other side to keep it from turning. Over here, I can't get the fender washer on one of these spots because the floor pan changes levels right there. And then I can't get the washers and the nuts on this other two because it's right next to a channel that goes across, and it's two layers of metal that's almost like having a nut on there. But I couldn't get nuts on those parts. So now that I have all the holes actually drilled into the benches, I don't really want the heads sticking up, so I'm going to countersink all of the bolts, and I'm going to use this fan blade to do that. Okay, so these are 40-inch wide by 24-inch seats, and I've only got them temporarily bolted down right now so they don't rattle around. But when the seat belt stuff comes, hopefully Friday, I will have to cut into the middle of both of these benches over where they're up against a bulkhead to allow for the actual buckles to come up through that you plug your seat belt into. And it's kind of like where the console would be on your car, right in the middle of the front seat. Well, these are back seats, but still going to have those buckles coming through. And then also they will have retractors for the shoulder straps, which I'll attach at shoulder height. And then after that, I will be covering up the edge grain of the plywood with brown duct tape. And I found some navy blue cushions that are used on patio furniture that I can put on then. And then it should be time for me to work on the door to the little potty room back